Hey friends, Jessie here from jessiebanks.com and welcome back to another video. So today I am pulling out an older set from Simon Says Stamp called My Favorite Panda, as well as my Pastel Dreams watercolor set from, holy, Primo Marketing. I was having a moment. So I'm just going to start by painting a pastel rainbow in the background. You can see I'm using like an angled brush here and I'm just dropping in pigment to get it to be as dark as I think it needs to be. Watercolors do tend to dry lighter, but yeah. Then I'm just going to mix a little bit of yellow into that pink, grabbing a little bit more pink and red there to make it more of an orangey color. And then I am freehanding all of this. The gaps are not the same. The lines are not perfect. I didn't use tape. I'm still happy with the way it came out. So can you tell this was filmed when I was still in the basement? My big head's in the way. Anyway. We're just going to slowly carry on through all of the different colors of the rainbow, following rainbow order and keeping them in the pastel color family. I really enjoyed making this card. I think it turned out super cute. It was tons of fun. I hope everybody's been doing well. It's near the end of February, so that's always a good thing. My son was off school last week. It was really, really busy. That's why I didn't have a video. I didn't have time to sit and do a voiceover and stuff like that, so we've been snowboarding and chilling at home and stuff like that. We're still pretty locked down where I am, so there's not a lot of talking or being with other people because you're not allowed to be. So we're all going a little stir crazy and getting pretty sick of each other. That's my life. That's okay. That's okay. We're healthy. We're happy. It could be worse. So we're coming to the end of the rainbow. I'm just going to do this blue one and then put a purple one in at the bottom. I really do like this Pastel Dream palette. I am trying to use all of my different mediums more and more. I have found since moving the craft room upstairs, not to moving, but in the process of moving the craft room upstairs, I'm finding lots of things that I haven't used in a very long time that I'm using again. So that's been fun. Just using things that I forgot I had and slowly going through my collection. Now I'm going to take this little panda here from the Party Like a Panda stamp set and stamp it out in some Copic friendly ink onto some Nina 110 pound solar white cardstock. So we'll stamp that guy out and then we'll stamp the happy balloons out there beside it. And then we're just going to do some simple Copic coloring on those, the same as I always do, starting with my darkest color and working my way through to the lightest, only doing one coat. That's really all there is to it. So I'm using the N series of markers to shade the white on the panda bear. And then I'll do a rainbow for the happy. And then all of the other, like the party hat and the little, I don't know what to call the thing that he's blowing through, and the confetti and stuff. All the same colors that I'm going to use in the happy colorings. So that's exciting. What else is new in my world? Not a whole lot, you guys. Caleb has been snowboarding like crazy. Work has been very well. I do work in construction, so I'm very lucky to still be working full-time all the time, 50 plus hours a week. Not complaining about it because, you know, it could be worse. I would like some days off, but I digress. No, I'm very lucky to still be working, being as I am in construction. So we're doing lots of different things. I just finished a hardware store, working on a grocery store. I have a new city building to do. I do some work for SAS Power. I have some things coming for the RCMP, stuff of that nature. So like I said, work's been busy. Busy is good. And I hope you guys, like I said, are all doing very well. That's, yeah, like I picked up the new Kitsch Flamingo color from Tim Holtz. So I'm thinking after I'm done this voiceover, I might film something and use that so that I can share that one with you guys. The color is absolutely beautiful. It's super nice. I'm just pretty excited about it. You can tell I'm rambling while I'm coloring. I do place or try to remember to place all of the lids to the markers I'm using to the left of the paper there so that you guys can see what color I'm using as I go through them. That's part of why I take the caps on and off as I go, just to make sure you guys can see all the colors as I'm using them, as opposed to me trying to remember to put them in, because I don't always remember that. This is my favorite yellow combination. I always like putting that YR24 in there. I find that it deepens the shadows a lot more than the Y19 does, and it just creates a little more of, gives me a little more depth and stuff than it would otherwise. personal opinion. I mean, definitely use whatever combos you really like. I definitely reach for the same things all the time. I don't branch out as much as I should in terms of what combinations of markers I do, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind being consistent. Oh, you guys, I'm running out of things to talk about. This is really weird. Like, I'm usually really good about babbling through an entire video and trying to keep you guys entertained, but life is boring, and boring doesn't give me much to talk about. I tell you about work, but really, all I have to do is complain about the blue door I'm painting that I've put 5 coats of paint on one side of, and I'm not sure it's going to cover yet. And that's with priming it underneath. I've been doing this for a long time. This color sucks. I'm not happy. It should have been done in a blue base, and I'm not going to start over. So I'll just paint it 100 more times. Eventually it'll cover. Or it'll look like it covers anyway. This is my favorite blue combination. It's more of a tealy blue because it is in the BG family, but I do reach for this one all the time. It's definitely my most used blue since I picked this combo up. I don't have all of the markers. I have lots of the markers, but I don't have them all. Every once in a while I get on a kick where I'm like, I need a new combination of red or whatever. And I'll go and I'll pick out a few more to add to the collection. And that's kind of how I shop for them. I don't shop to have them all. I know, big ass, because I definitely am like, I need all the colors type thing. And with my markers, I've never really been that way. I don't know why. I mean, over the last 10 years, I've stocked up and I have a couple hundred of them, but it's not because I have to have all of them. It's just I've slowly added them to my collection over 10 years. But in terms of watercolors and things, I need to have them all. All the watercolors, all the pencils, all of them. So we're going to color in the rest of our little buddy here using the same blue combo on the hat. And I will use it on the little blowy thingy that I can't remember the name of again. Because I left it and I colored in the polka dots on the hat yellow, and then I decided that that should be the same color because I wanted them to look like a matching set at a birthday party as opposed to just a bunch of random colors, because I definitely buy things in sets, like when it comes to my kid's birthday and stuff like that, because I want them all to look right if I take a picture so that it doesn't look like somebody's got, you know, a blue and yellow hat on and a green or a purple blowy thing. I just want them all to look coordinated, which is absolutely ridiculous now that I'm saying it out loud. It really shouldn't matter, but it does, so that's the way it is. So we're going to use those blues again, and then we just fill in the rest of our little confetti. I will then take my cutter bee scissors and fussy cut all of these apart, so I don't film all of that. My recommendation when it comes to fussy cutting is hold your scissors in a straight line and slowly turn, if you heard that, that's my phone. Slowly turn the paper as opposed to turning your scissors, and you will get a smoother cut. Go slow, go very slow. It takes a long time to fussy cut something out without going like all over the place and making a crazy mess out of your lines. And the more you do it, the better you'll get. Start with something simple before you get into the more complicated things. When I do cut apart like the insides of the strings and stuff on the happy balloons there, what I do is I take my little craft knife and I cut them all out before I cut out the outside of the image, so that I have something to hang on to and it's not so flimsy. But other than that, it's fairly straightforward. So now we're going to glue everything together. So I'm starting off by putting the watercolored card panel down on an A2 top folding card base, which is 4 1/4 by 5.5. Then I'm going to pop some foam squares on the back of our little guy. I use lots. I'm definitely not like stingy on the foam. I don't want it to sag and fall and get bent and stuff. So I just put lots back there, and then it's not going to move or do anything crazy. So we'll pop him up on there, and then we'll put our little balloon on a bunch of foam tape, and then I'll just use some liquid adhesive to glue the bottom of those strings to his little hand there for him to hold up. And I use my little tweezers to pinch it together till it dries, just so it doesn't come apart. Now I'm just going to take that birthday sentiment out of the same stamp set and stamp that on the bottom. And that is it for this card, you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I would love a thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It means a ton to me. And if you're looking for any of the links, they are in the description box below. Have yourselves a great day. Bye for now.